What is going on, guys? Back with another banger. We're podcast number 2 right now, and we have another guest joining us. So welcome the cameraman for the video, aka Nathaniel B.
Hey.
My man.
Let's get it, bro.
Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about conspiracy theories.
I got the Nike tech on because Ice Spice told me.
Nobody freaking asked. So
Ice Spice told me. My bad. That's not important. All right, let's go.
Okay, so today we're talking about conspiracy theory opinions. Yeah. So I guess I'll dig in again to the first one because I'm like
You're the podcast.
I'm a podcast person. So let's dig in. Let me just tie my shoe. Hold up.
We had to film this a second time because this kid
I forgot to put the speaker.
he
on.
forgot to put the speaker
the
on.
microphone. So.
So yeah, let's get it, bro.
All right, let's get it. So, my first conspiracy theory that I saw was Jesus and Mary, his mom, got married and they started making babies.
That is the most.
That is a freaking sin, marrying.
Yeah, that's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard.
That is freaking, and that would be in the Bible.
Yeah.
But he's the son of God, so it's a little religious. So sorry for like Muslim or something, but if he's the son of God, why would he?
Why would he do that?
Why would
It's
he
a sin.
do that? It's a sin.
And if he did do that, it'd be in the Bible.
Exactly. And also, where did those babies go?
Exactly. They would have been in the Bible too. They would have been at least a main person in the Bible.
Yeah, where they have?
Did Jesus have kids? No. I
No,
don't think so. No.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. So you wanna go with your first one?
Yeah. Although I gotta tie my shoe as well. All right. I got it tied. I did a little bunny knot, but that doesn't matter. All right. My next thing is aliens built the pyramids. So this is a very controversial topic to talk about because a lot of people have mixed beliefs on all of this that we're going to talk about, but this is a key one. So if you think about it, you know, the basic human back in the day without like all the technology and all that, I don't think they're able to bring like their stones or blocks, and they were like a couple tons per block. So how is the regular average person supposed to like keep bringing the block, placing the block?
Right, because they weighed like a couple tons, huh?
Exactly. Like even with the most, like if you get 5 of the world's most strongest people, a couple tons, I don't think they're gonna lift that either.
And even if they were able to, they would get tired as hell.
Yeah, that's
And it would
basically
take lots of days to recover.
exactly. And they had like, I don't think they had gallons and gallons of water because you need water. You're gonna get dehydrated.
They weren't freaking Africa.
Yeah.
Or
You're
no,
gonna
was it Asia?
Egypt.
I know, but is that?
That's in Africa. I think.
Yeah, it is in Africa.
So they basically be so dehydrated. They basically die because it's in the middle of the desert. And how are they going to keep bringing gallons of water up the pyramid? And if you think about it, I think most of you know who Joe Rogan is. I watch his podcast sometimes. But so he was talking about that in the pyramids, that there's like block to block, people have gone to the pyramids. Especially Utopia was supposed to be there.
Yeah, what the heck happened to that?
Yeah,
I don't think
they let it.
Yeah,
They
because
didn't let it go.
that would like disturb the.
Yeah. So basically, in each block, there was not even like a space in between. Like not even the size of my finger. Like it was just completely put together.
And how would they even cut that? So they had
Exactly.
no technology.
They can't cut it to be perfectly.
Not a pick. They didn't have sandpaper. Not a pickaxe would freaking carve it that well.
Exactly. Even a pickaxe, it would chip off. It wouldn't be perfect. But right now, obviously, if you go to the pyramids, it's not going to be perfect because of weathering, erosion, all that you learn from science class.
Right. But if you think about it, though, the Nile's a river in Egypt.
Denial's a river.
The Nile's a river in Egypt. So what if they did have water?
I know, but How are you gonna keep bringing gallons and gallons of water? Cause like
I guess. Yeah.
they don't have. You guys know the Poland Spring jugs and all that most people have in their house. They didn't have like those sort of jugs.
That's
to
not
keep
even
it-
a lot though.
I know.
That's like a little tiny bit.
Like all day long, just
you would
bringing the
need
box.
for one day. You would need maybe like
At least
Three.
like
three
or
at
4
least.
gallons of water. Not 3, probably 4. And
Yeah,
like
yeah.
also the aliens you could see in like movies and TV shows that like aliens they have that like stream coming down from the UFO, like making the signal face. They could like pick up and bring down stuff. So if they were just keep picking up the box and putting them down, but you need something to connect the box. Like they didn't have cement, I don't think. But you would also need like the box were built to perfection. Like they were like perfect angles, degrees, and not like one chip on them. Like it's kind of crazy.
Who's
how they're
even
in
an
that good-
architect? If that was
Yeah, I
real,
know.
who
How are
is?
they in that good condition when they were being built? And like I said before, that these are conspiracy theories. So there isn't really proof of that because nobody's alive. Well, maybe that's another conspiracy theory, but nobody's alive from back in that day. So there's nobody who could
Yeah,
tell.
nobody's alive.
Yeah, nobody could tell that was real.
People said that there used to be gold at the top,
Yeah, I think there was. The tip was gold.
and I saw pictures. The whole entire thing was like quartz or something.
Yeah. So it wasn't.
It was like white and gold,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's real. How'd they even get it to look like that? That clean, whatever. How'd they get gold that perfectly shaped? That makes
That makes no sense. All right. So we're gonna move on to the next topic.
So my next topic is Tupac Shakur is alive. What psychopath created that? Tell me, who out there created that? Tupac is not alive. The dude was killed in broad daylight, and he was assassinated in broad daylight. Where, like New York,
No,
Hollywood?
no, it was in Cali, I think. It wasn't in Compton. Straight out of
Hollywood.
Compton.
No, it was in Hollywood
You sure?
or Las Vegas too.
Does it really matter where it was? It
Not
doesn't
really.
change anything about the dude.
It doesn't. He's
And
still.
isn't there video footage?
There's video footage of him getting assassinated. Because you know how there's like near traffic lights. There's like cameras. I don't know if you see. There's like cameras. So the government has
think they had
cameras
that back in the day.
everywhere.
Yeah, the
No.
government's watching us.
No, the government
Like
has
everybody.
cameras
The
everywhere.
government controls us.
They honestly
whole
do.
world.
I bet there's cameras somewhere. Here. And like trees, maybe there's cameras and stuff. 100%. Actually.
So
People think Tupac is dead. I mean, R.I.P. to the GOAT, right?
yeah,
But
100%.
Tupac is dead. I mean,
Yeah.
even if he would have been alive a little longer than the day he died, he still probably would have died because he smoked. He would have gotten lung cancer.
100%. But at the same time, if you look at Snoop Dogg, that guy's high 24/7. He's not dead.
Maybe, but Tupac was what, in his 30s when he died? I think he was in his 30s. Look that
Let's
up.
see.
GTS. Yeah. Okay. I think he was in his 30s. So if he died in the 90s, he would be like Snoop Dogg's age. Because Snoop Dogg is like in his 50s.
When he died, it says he was 25 years old.
25.
And Tupac's age right now would be 50 years old.
So Snoop Dogg's alive. He started.
Yeah, see, that's another reason. Snoop Dogg. But at the same time, back in the day, like, the camera footage wasn't great footage, so it could, like, blur things out.
Here's
and,
the thing, though.
it couldn't be exactly
was Snoop
100%
Dogg.
real.
It makes no sense how Snoop Dogg's alive because you know how they lace things.
Yeah, 100%.
They didn't. I doubt they laced things back then.
Yeah, because that stuff is kind of new.
It is. I mean, the way they hide it and stuff. So Snoop Dogg should be dead
Probably, yeah.
because who knows, bro? All of his stuff is probably laced.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. That's crazy. And how much packs does he smoke a day?
He doesn't smoke. That's not weed. He rolls it himself. He's known for being high like 24/7. He even was high in like the what's it called?
He was in a movie.
The White House bathroom. That was a podcast. He was on the craziest place he's ever got like high in. That doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you know he was in a movie, some zombie movie. I don't know. He was probably high in that too.
Yeah. All right, we moving on.
Yeah, we're moving on. You could go.
So the next thing I'm gonna talk about is the Neil Armstrong moon landing. So that's a pretty good topic as well. I was just getting the proof ready. So basically, Neil Armstrong is, as people know, the first astronaut to touch the moon and put the American flag in, correct? So basically, there's speculations of like the moon landing being fake because there could be a green screen or set up scenes. It doesn't even have to be a green screen. Like if you go to, I think Universal Studios in Hollywood, they have like certain rooms that are like set up like perfectly, like it could look like you're in space in one of them, right? And they could like film on that because like back in the day, you could tell the quality of the video, like I said before, isn't great. So when they filmed it, it was like it could have been like messed up. Like
wait, hold up though. You know how the quality wasn't good? The government was, of course, it was probably hiding way better.
At the same time, wait, hold up. In Mike Tyson's boxing match, you could see that like they didn't have modern phones like what we're recording with right now. We're totally not recording with an iPhone, but
yo, come on, you gotta tell them the secret.
So basically, in Mike Tyson's boxing match, you could see that somebody was like taking pictures with a modern day phone. Yeah, it was like an iPhone X. So how are people supposed to get that if that never came out? I think iPhone came out, in like early 2000s, and like the first logo was rainbow, and it had a bite in it, which the first sin
was Adam and Eve eating the apple when God said not to.
And the rainbow
that's
they're
God's
basically
promise.
mocking God because
the rainbow is God's promise never to flood the earth, and then they have an apple with a bite in it. I mean, they could have named it anything else.
They could have named it banana, avocado, and why a fruit? Another thing.
Yeah.
Like, why did it have to be an apple?
But I think, listen, I don't know if you know this, but making low quality videos is how you can hide.
You can hide things.
You could hide things.
Exactly.
If there's
if you got like an iPhone 14 right now, it's gonna pick up everything in the video.
Exactly.
Like, nothing, like every last detail.
There's people who, when you Photoshop, they always make the video as low quality as possible. So what if they actually had better cameras? So the government's probably hiding a whole bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah.
I mean, definitely, 100%. So what if they were hiding high quality cameras back then? And what if they were using a high quality camera and they started like photoshopping, I don't know, some stuff like that?
Yeah, the government gets most of the high tech stuff before us, and especially with our phones, the government's listening to us all the time because with Siri,
listening to us right now.
Yeah, with Siri, like Siri backwards is iris, and iris is in your eye, so they can see everything you're doing. You know how like Siri just comes on out of nowhere.
When you say Siri.
Yeah. Like no, when you say hey Siri.
No, but it's an option to activate when you say Siri.
But it does like somehow it just comes on, and then you get the cameras on the back of the phone and the front of the phone, and people can listen, like the government and stuff, listening to conversations, and they can see you based on the cameras, because even if you cover it, they could still see you. But yeah.
Yeah, because they could, even if you cover the camera, they could still see through your screen.
Yeah, 100%.
So like
when I go to sleep, like don't get me wrong, I put my phone under my carpet. Because like I don't want, that feels like creepy where like my phone is able to see me sleeping.
And that's, what if there's like some bad person working at Apple, and what if they're trying to track you down and kill you and assassinate you? So if they know you're sleeping,
and they can find out like on all these apps, it asks for your location. They can also see where you are.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they know regardless.
Yeah.
But yeah,
the government owns everybody.
My dad, he has a MacBook Pro, and he has that thing for the camera.
The screen cover?
Yeah, so you could open it and close
it's
it.
the camera lens.
And you know how when you go on Zoom, if you were to cover that up, you can't see your face?
Yeah.
That's how they hide it. So you wouldn't like.
Most people, I think, a lot of people put like tape on it and they don't have the cover.
But that's how if you were to cover your finger, put your finger on it, on Zoom, you wouldn't be able to see anything. So that's how they hide it. That's how they hide how you can't see through the screen.
Yeah.
But even though my dad has that cover on it, they could still see everything.
Whenever you join a call, like a call on a computer or a phone, your camera is automatically on. Like, you don't have the option to turn it on. It's like as soon as the person picks up on a FaceTime, your face is there.
You know what they do though?
What?
I don't know. They give you, to hide that even more, they show you at the top right of your phone, of the newer phone, they would show like a green or like orange circle when the orange is microphone and green is camera. So whenever those show up, it shows you when it's being used. But they're still hiding. They're hiding. When they're using it, they're hiding. They don't show that orange and green.
Right.
So, I don't even know. But let's get on to my other conspiracy
theory. Is this the third or fourth? No, this is the third. Yeah, it's the third for you, and the other one was second for me.
Right.
We're doing 5 each.
Yeah, we're doing top 5. So my third one is the 3D printable meat. It's not really. It's kind of a theory. When the Titan imploded, right? When they were going down to look at the Titanic, Mr. Beast was gonna be on it.
Yeah, Mr. Beast probably would have died.
He would have.
Sure, most people know that.
God might have protected him. But when the Titan imploded, you know how everyone was focusing on that? Nobody knew what happened the first 36 hours.
Everybody was like making jokes and like getting worried and like it
yeah.
was all over the news. So like yeah.
While that was happening, there's a theory that thinks that
it's not even a theory.
It's not even a theory. Exactly. That was a cover up by the government that was played. So while that was happening, they were figuring out how to make 3D printable meat.
Right, because like.
So you have to like in the next couple of years, maybe it's out even now. You're gonna start eating 3D printable meat, and you're gonna be like, man, this tastes like freaking meat. Kind of like how vape actually tastes like watermelon.
Yeah, and
watermelon flavor vape actually tastes like watermelon.
Another theory is like vapes have trackers in them. But
well, I mean that's for another day. But yeah, like you're gonna be like, man, this tastes like meat. I mean, I buy from Purdue. It's like organic, but even those, the government is still. What? No, even those types of organic meat that says organic on it, the FDA is going to approve it, right? It's going to have to get FDA approved. Yeah. But the FDA works with the government.
Exactly.
So they're gonna hide it. You're not even gonna know you're eating 3D printable meat, and that stuff is gonna kill you, just like a vape does.
Yeah.
And
they're using DNA from the animals, because eventually, that's another topic we're gonna discuss with the animals. Like, I'm not going vegan, but every animal, like, there's so many animals that die a year, so it's kind of impossible for the cycle to keep continuing. Like,
yes,
for years and years and years. Even though they used to do that even back in the day, but, like, the more animal eating is, like, spiking up right now.
But if you think about it, though.
Well, actually, no. It's actually kind of spiking down because a lot of people think that our meat's being poisoned by, like, the government and farmers and stuff.
Yeah, but it still tastes good. It's kind of like how, McDonald's is unhealthy, but you keep eating it.
Yeah, I don't eat it personally because you couldn't pay me to
eat it. I'm talking about, like, generally.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of Americans. Yeah. But
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we will. But if you, like... Hold up, what was I gonna... Can you, like... Hold up, what was I gonna say? We were talking about 3D printable meats. What were we talking... Yo. Damn,
It's
I
on
hate.
the cover up.
What?
The cover
I
up?
know.
Yeah. You ready to discuss?
I hate when this happens. Oh my gosh. What was the last thing you were talking about?
3D meat.
Right, but you were talking about.
Cut the cameras.
So you can't clone me, Kobe. You know that guy who fakes to clone people or whatever.
Yeah.
The government actually knows how to clone people,
Exactly.
right?
Like,
So
like
what
in
if?
restaurants, hold on. In restaurants, you know how like eating with the utensils and stuff, swab your DNA right off the spoon, swab it off the fork, the knife, all that.
Exactly.
I mean, not the knife. Nobody eats off a knife.
Yeah. Oh, but exactly. So that 3D printable. I mean, what you were talking about, how animals will be dead and how it's all fake meat. What if What if all the animals that we're eating that say it's organic? What if they're all actually they're all
I
fake?
know. That's why whenever I get like
they
ground
get
beef
clones.
or make like steaks or anything, because if you see my TikTok, you know I make a lot of
Mhm.
steaks. So I always go to like most of the time Whole Foods, even though like Whole Foods says that they're the healthiest and stuff.
Yeah. What?
But honestly, it's probably just a cover. up.
Nobody
They're
is the healthiest.
probably-
You know.
Also, wait, hold up.
Okay.
I only get organic meat that's grass fed because if it's not grass fed, it's fed like grains and like a ton of poison stuff. So I don't eat that because you're basically, when you eat animal meat, you're eating what they already ate, which is like, that's why I don't eat. I try and stay away from pigs because pigs will eat anything. They'll eat
goats.
muds.
Goats.
They'll eat mud. They'll eat bugs, like all that.
No, you're thinking about goats.
No, I'm talking about pigs. Pigs eat anything.
Goats too. Goats will eat
I
metal.
don't eat goat.
I know. But if you also damn it, I lost my train of thought again. Never mind, I remember it. So even Market Basket, right?
Yeah.
They say their food's gourmet, all natural, it's all fresh.
When I get like regular.
Yo, hold up, bro. You interrupt me, I interrupt you. So they say that so if you were to go to the seafood section, that's all frozen. They say it's like fresh picked from the sea. That's all a show.
I mean,
It's frozen.
It's all marketing. They could say that and then charge more for it because it's gourmet.
I know, but all that stuff, it was in the freezer, and then
Yeah. Stuff like watermelon too. You know how like back in the day, watermelon used to have
black seeds.
Right. Now it has white seeds that the government's making watermelons because
That's
they
seedless
don't-
watermelon.
they don't want you to grow your own food because they're gonna get rid of all the food. People are gonna die. It's gonna happen one day. So
The famine.
the white seed, the famine, exactly from the Bible. The white seeds, you cannot grow watermelon by yourself. Like people can't grow watermelon anymore with the white seeds. But the black seeds, you can grow your own watermelon. And then, like I was saying before, like Adma's farm, right? I get a lot of my food from there. Like the chicken breast, the meat they have there is like bought from stores, but the chicken breast is one of my favorites there because it's actual chickens.
No,
and
their
they're
food's
fed.
pretty organic there. It's actually,
Yeah, it's fed like good stuff because it's a local farm. I support the local farmers because in case of like emergencies, you still have them, right? So, like that, I know that they're not feeding it bad because it's not a big industrial farm. It's like a local town farm.
Also bananas. Bananas, they used to have seeds in them.
Yeah.
And also the peels, they used to have hair.
Yep.
So I think the bananas did too. And now,
Yeah, bananas taste different.
yeah, I don't even like bananas, me personally, but
You like plantain chips.
I like plantain chips though.
Oh,
Those
me
are
too.
bussin'. But yeah, I don't even know if there's even a seed in a banana. They say it's on the bottom or something.
No, that's not a seed. So how did they plant it then? Government made, just like the watermelon.
I don't. Yeah, there's no seeds in the banana anymore. Bananas they say it's non-GMO, but they are GMO. They say all natural, non-GMO, organic. They say they put all
It's
those
just
words.
marketing. It's just
It is marketing, and the government is on their side, so
Yeah.
they'll allow them to say non-GMO.
Yeah.
Like when you take orange juice, right? It says non-GMO on it sometimes. That's not really real.
Exactly.
I mean,
A lot of things.
if you were to crush up orange juice yourself,
Like people go out of their way to like spend more on organic stuff when it's like the complete same thing.
honestly.
I mean like just how I do, like
Oh
I
shit,
said
the
with
lights
Whole
aren't
Foods.
on, bro. We have to redo it.
Wait, what?
Damn it, bro. Lights aren't on.
We gotta redo the whole thing.
Not okay.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it's fine. Hold on, lights aren't on. Why did we think of this, bro? Okay.
Bro has a whole studio in here.
Hold up. Alright, I think we're good. Whatever.
We need the other one, I think.
What?
The other one?
Forget about it. I can't find another outlet. I used an extender with like multiple outlets, but
There's the all set up.
all right. What were we talking about?
Wait, did I already talk about the Neil Armstrong thing?
Yeah.
I didn't show the video.
Screw that.
Yeah, he didn't swear on the Bible.
Yeah, basically the video was he didn't swear in the Bible. So this guy was literally saying he would pay Neil Armstrong $5,000 if he put his hand on a Bible. He might have been Muslim, but what if it was like a Muslim Bible, the Islam Bible or something? You know, it could have been. I mean, I don't know. It's very, very crazy world we live in. So, you want to go with your third?
Yeah, so my third is the, what's it called? The Titanic. So, the Titanic, most people believe what they hear and see, so they believe that it got hit by an iceberg. That's what they say. But, a lot of people think that the Titanic was switched out for a weak ship, which, how do they switch it out? Like, that doesn't make sense. But what I think, because, like, the whole design thing, and they got rid of the lifeboats, and the guy who made it claimed that it was the strongest ship, but did he really test it? Probably not. But at the same time, there's a lot of speculations that the country that the Titanic came from, I don't remember which one, I think it was, what country was it?
America.
America. So I think wherever it came from, there's speculations that there was like a war going on, like a tiny little war that was going on between a country and another country, and the country's boat was like big. Everybody knew about it. It was in like the newspaper and all that because they didn't have phones back then, or did they? But that's something else.
Yeah, that's something else.
So basically, a lot of people say that like it was a failure in the ship that happened. Some people say iceberg, and then a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but this is the least popular one, that the submarine from the opposing team, the opposing country, like shot a nuke, because like no ship is gonna survive like a nuke or a rocket from underwater, because you know how like submarines have like weapons on it, right? Sometimes, so they could shoot like a rocket or a missile.
Yeah, what are those
right
things
at
called?
to the boat, and it could sink.
What are they called? What are those things called? The underwater missiles.
What you mean?
Remember like that war with Japan on the boats? They use those underwater torpedoes.
Oh yeah.
That's what it's called. Okay, so you good?
Yep.
Hold up, let me just tie my shoe.
Bro has like really gotta tie his shoe.
Okay, so here's the Kanye West is the clone theory.
You could show picture evidence for that.
You could do it.
No, wait. You could pull up the new one. I'll pull up the old one.
I can't, cause I don't have my phone's filming.
Oh, you wanna go get it? I'll go get it.
No, my phone is filming.
Oh, I forgot.
You stupid. So basically,
I'll show.
we all know how Kanye went missing for like a month or something, and we all know how like he always wears these freaking masks where you can't see his face at all in these interviews, all everywhere. He has all these,
especially with the Hitler thing.
Yeah, the Hitler thing.
Like we don't know that's him. He was wearing a mask.
Don't. They're taking down they're taking down Yeezy for no freaking reason.
I think personally, he's a great guy.
He is. He's a nice guy.
But the new one is like a horrible person. But tell me when you want to do the.
All right. So basically, there's pictures from like a year ago or something of the real Kanye. He's a happy dude. His facial structure and his skin tone is different from this recent photo of him. He's like wearing shoulder pads or something. It's like freaking. What the hell is this called, bro? His shoulders are gigantic. And his skin tone, and his facial structure, they're nothing alike. His tattoos are different. I don't know how the heck where Kanye is. Where is Kanye? He's dead.
No, like what he said before was he said if I go missing, it's not me.
Oh,
He said that in one of
and
his
he went
podcasts.
missing.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's not him. So here's the proof. So right here we have Kanye now with the shoulder pads.
Wait, can they actually see it?
Yeah, I think so. That's Kanye. Right there. Yeah. And then this is him before the thing. Right here. You can see like complete different face structure, skin tone, all that. That's Kanye right there. The other one is not Kanye.
I feel like I'm gonna pee now. Alright, you go.
So basically, the next one that I have.
This is gonna be like early, near like fourth, right? And then we have our big one. Best for last, you know what I mean? I wonder how long this has been going on. Hold up, let me just.
Wait, did you already do your 5?
No, I did 4. I have one more.
Oh, you did. So
31 minutes. Alright, a little longer.
Yeah.
We do.
So next one is that McDonald's burgers are fake. That's a good one. So I personally, like I said before, I don't eat McDonald's because I don't eat most fast foods besides from Chipotle. And like,
Listen, hate to call you out. Listen, if
Chi-
I eat
wait, I know what you're gonna say that Chipotle is not good too.
no,
The only thing
not
that,
really.
because if you follow
It is.
Santa Cruz, whatever it's called, that guy, he said the only thing bad, he's like a health expert. Santa Cruz Medicinals.
But yeah, but he works with the government.
No, he doesn't. He's far from that. So what he said is the only thing bad with Chipotle. I go to Chipotle at least once a week because it's Boston. He says he goes like at least he says it's good to go at least once a month because the only thing bad about it is that they use seed oils to cook it. Like canola oil is the worst for you. That's what most fried things, French
My
fries.
grandpa uses it.
Oh, damn.
That's how he cooks his like French toast and stuff, and it tastes bust. He's like canola oil has no taste. It's just so the pan doesn't stick. I don't know.
It's the worst oil you could put in your body. But so what was I saying? Oh yeah, fast food. So Chipotle, I personally go. I get a good bowl. I get a double meat because it's protein. But
McDonald's, fam.
yeah, McDonald's, right? So the burgers, if you think about it, there's like how many people are in the world? 8, 7 bill,
Yeah,
something around that.
8 though.
But you know, like at least like 3 or 4 billion people eat McDonald's. McDonald's is a global food chain. So most people when they go to McDonald's, this isn't just about the burgers. They get chicken nuggets or a burger. Not everybody like this kid goes there just to get the fries.
Listen, bro. The fries are like me personally. The fries are the only thing I like. I know it might be one of the most unhealthy.
Yeah, because if you think about it,
bust.
I know they're good. I had them a couple times. I'm not like that, but you could see that the McDonald's French fries have 20 ingredients. The regular fry is supposed to have 3 ingredients: potato, salt, and oil. The oil to fry it.
Maybe some pepper and some seasoning though.
Whatever, yeah. But 20 ingredients, that's pretty crazy.
But listen, what I found out, I watched a video. The potatoes that they use, it's like super long. That's how they make the fries long. So
potatoes aren't supposed to be that long. They're probably lab grown or made by the government.
they're actually real potatoes. But the potatoes, they have scratch marks on them when you cut them up as fries. So what they do to get rid of the scratch marks is the scratch marks are like poison stuff. So even though the ones are fried, poison regardless. What they do, they spray some poison on the potatoes that are growing to get rid of that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's probably even worse than eating the freaking scratch marks or whatever that poison stuff is.
But like what I was saying about the burgers and nuggets is that's the only meat thing on the menu. But the Grimace shake is awesome regardless. I didn't try it because I'm not trying to kill myself, but
Yeah.
because Grimace would have haunted me. But
Yeah,
so basically, the burger, so many people eat it. Where are you gonna get that many animals from? Like, think about it.
Well, once again, the 3D printed stuff.
Yeah,
And also,
there's a factory. Somebody snuck into a factory. It's on like YouTube or something. Could be clickbait. But they showed that the burgers were made out of this pink slime. And then there's somebody who like has a big part in McDonald's who's showing how it was made. I don't know why. That's kind of stupid. And they were using this pink slime, which is not meat. And they were like, if you think about it, so many people eat McDonald's. Where are you gonna get like all those cows from to make all the burgers? Like one cow can make like 52 burgers maybe, and there's like 8 billion people in the world. Like I said, probably 4 or 5 billion eat that, and imagine how many times one person goes to McDonald's a year. So where are they gonna get all the cows and chickens to get the meat from? Like, unless it's like made like what I said.
Listen, bro, cows are not going extinct on my dead body.
Alright, but that's a different topic.
Man, I swear, cows are the goat.
That's why.
They're literally the best animal on the planet.
And meat.
You get milk and you get meat. They're such a W, bro.
Yeah.
I swear.
And they're nice.
They're just a goat, bro. Not the goat, because they're not a goat, but they're a cow. They're the cow.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, like, where are you gonna get all those chickens and cows to make all that meat? It can't just all be real. So yeah. It's gotta be.
I go. Oh yeah, I go.
Yeah. You gotta tie your shoe again.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh shoot, sorry, that was just my lace. It's a little bit like papery. But
yeah, before this he made his shoes out of paper. He's got like paper Jordans or something.
Okay, so let's get into the last one, the craziest conspiracy theory. This is probably the most realistic out of all.
No, I have one more after this.
I know, but I think this is the most realistic out of all of them.
Let's hear it.
One of the most realistic, I don't know. I'm not trying to give my opinions out here because
we're not conspiracy theorists.
We're not, of course, we're not conspiracy theorists, and also we don't want the government taking us down, YouTube, whatever, stuff like that.
Yeah, hopefully they don't take this.
I'm surprised, bro. They cussed all video. Okay, so basically, we another conspiracy theory is that we're in a simulation. I'm sure you guys have heard of the Matrix, right? Andrew Tate.
It's not just him who talks about it.
Right, but he's the one who spoke upon it first.
Yeah. A lot of people hate Andrew Tate
because he's
a lot of people like him. But when people get asked, like all the girls, about why they don't like Andrew Tate, they say the same thing. Right? Say the same thing.
They don't even have a response sometimes.
I know. Some of them like walk away or say they don't want to talk about it, and they just say they hate it. Like they don't even give a reason.
So stupid. But basically, I'm sure if you guys have seen the movie The Matrix, right?
Yeah, talk a little louder. I don't think just picking it up.
Yeah. If you guys have seen the movie The Matrix, it's like this dude. What's that guy's name?
What you mean?
The actor's name of the.
I personally didn't watch The Matrix, but I've seen clips.
Okay. So the main character.
That was so awkward.
I've watched The Matrix like 13 times. I'm not lying.
G for you.
Good for you. Yeah, no. Good for you. Okay, so if you watch The Matrix, there's this guy. He wakes up. He's living in a simulation. Every single day, he has to like do like quests and stuff.
Side quest. This is a side quest.
Side quest right now for all you haters out there. But basically, yeah, he's living in a simulation, right? And he gets asked at one point if
red
pill or blue pill.
And it kind of translates to real life because like the red pill.
Which outcome do you want? You know?
Right. The red pill
I
is.
forgot.
Yeah, I forgot. But one of them is like living a like a rich lifestyle. Like living
and having
like,
everything,
right?
Or working
not working a 9 to 5, like not doing like what you're supposed to be doing. And I feel like school is like kind of making you do a 9 to 5 because they're like telling you you can't think for yourself and like all that. Like they have to like they force you. You gotta sit still, be quiet, and just listen to them. And that's why most people have a 9 to 5 right now. if you go out of the matrix, which is like you can do like you don't have to do a 9 to 5. You don't have to live the basic human life. You can live like doing stuff.
Yeah, but if
and
you
then
think
the
about
other
it,
pill is like
you work for everything.
yeah. Exactly.
So if you think about it though, why would you want to have everything? You don't want everything handed to you in life.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to work.
But that's not what the other pill is. The other pill is like that you don't have to work a 9 to 5. You do like what you like to do, and it still makes a lot of money, and you can be able.
No, one of them is like you're handed everything to you.
No. Yeah.
Look it up. I forgot. Look it
Not
up.
though.
Look it up though. Look it up though. Look it up. Look it up.
Yo, stop trying to rizz me up.
Trini like white tees. Don't
Like,
leave me.
oh, we both got white tees.
No, I got 909. I look
Show
up.
the back. Show the back. He's got the
I got the
StockX
V-Long,
juice for a
No, I don't know, bro. Look up. Go on your phone, bro. Look up the red pill, blue pill. I forgot it, bro. You kind of, you know what? I seen a
Oh
movie.
shoot! I'm not getting a new phone. It's cracked.
I thought you were.
No, I just cracked.
Oh, speaking of phone, you know the iPhone 15, they're making a new charging port. They're making a new charging port. So right now it's a Lightning, and they're changing it to USB-C. So it's like the Samsung.
I'm getting a new phone this week. I'm just getting the 14, and I'm not upgrading for a little while.
Yeah.
Right now I got the 11. This thing's done good for me.
And you have no storage.
Yeah, I can't even make a call. Okay, red pill is embrace the sometimes painful truth of reality, and then blue pill is remain in the blissful ignorance of illusion. So red pill is like the escape the matrix.
Right.
And if you haven't seen the famous thing, which one's the real one? Cause come over here. Is this the real one? That's a real one, right? Yeah. I'm gonna show that just in case you haven't seen the Matrix. This is red pill and blue pill. So, right there. But yeah. So we move on.
Which one would you take?
Comment down below which one you would pick.
The comments didn't work on my last one. I don't know.
Yeah, on YouTube you said the comments are turned off.
I don't know why.
Bro's trying to avoid the hate.
I'm not though.
Haters gonna hate. This is a side quest.
Facts. But yeah, me personally, I'll take the red pill. I don't know about you.
Most people would.
Listen, man.
Most people would, but most people can't. That's the thing.
You gotta just do what you
love.
And in life, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know. But
Yeah,
also,
what is that?
it's my watch.
Bro's got the blingy watch.
But at the same time, don't do something you don't want to do. You know, like.
Right, like most people, like I went to a dealership yesterday. They're barely making any money at the dealership. They
Exactly, bro.
sit there selling the same car every day.
Listen, be different. All right. Try to create your own. I'm not trying to tell you to be an inventor. Try to be like the sticking hair, like the the one hair that's always like up.
Yeah.
Like try to be different than others. You know.
Like the one fish that's not dead who doesn't
Yeah, the
follow everybody.
Exactly. Like, just do your own thing. Don't let like people tell you otherwise. You know.
Yeah.
You don't gotta work like
Most basic advice, but it's one of the most helpful.
you don't gotta work a 9 to 5 every day working at ShopRite or something. You could do something different. You know.
Yeah.
Like what I'm doing right now, even though it's a side quest, it's like, this is something.
And you don't always have to go to college for most things, but it is still good too.
College is really good. All right, people make mistakes all the time not going to college. Think they know
I
everything.
know, but most billionaires say that college, even though they went to college, they say it's a waste, and then you gotta.
It depends, but
it depends what
your
you're trying to do, right?
If you're like doing this like your whole life, you only need college.
Yeah.
If you're gonna be an entrepreneur, you only need college. Maybe for business degrees are good.
You're right, but for an entrepreneur,
Business
you
degrees
don't
aren't
really need a
useless.
degree.
Because what people do, you hire managers because you don't know anything about business, and they steal all your money. So yeah, just you do you, you know. Don't let no one tell you different.
Bro's checking out the bling. What time is it? This is probably the longest podcast yet. I still got one more topic. So the last topic is
It's 3:35, I think. Check. 2:35, something. 3:35.
4:20.
What the hell do you mean?
Look, your watch is backwards, bro. 4:20. This might be one of the longest podcasts you made. You only made one. This might be one of the last ones with me. We might do one more, but before he leaves to go to Spain, if you didn't know, that was in the other one. But last topic is COVID-19 is fake. So
This isn't your craziest one.
no, but I don't even think I had a craziest one. But COVID-19, a lot of people say it was made in China. A lot of people say it was made in a lab in America. And a lot of people think it's fake, and a lot of people think it's real. But there is evidence of it being fake, and there is evidence of it being real. But most people know the evidence that claims it's real, so we're going to talk about the evidence that claims it's fake. So basically, there's something called Project Mockingbird. I forgot where I heard about it, but if you listen to the same news station, like I hope most of you know what Fox, CNN, News, whatever it's called.
Fake news.
Yeah, it's all fake news. It's basically if you are the normal human being and you switch channels, you're gonna see the same thing talked about on each station. It just depends on what political side you're on. Some are more Republican, some are more Democrat, but depending on which one you pick, they all say the same thing. So when COVID was happening, you kept seeing the same thing on each news station, so people are going to believe that. If you see it here and you see it there, it must be real, because people think that. If you see it here, 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 and here, it must be real. But it's called Project Mockingbird. They all mock the same thing. They all say the same thing. But people mostly don't dig evidence. Like, they don't go deeper into things.
Yeah, because they think the news is right.
Yeah, most people believe the news is right. Even though sometimes it's not and sometimes it is. But most of the time it's not. So, well, I'm not saying that COVID was fake or it wasn't. But I'm just saying it's a possibility. So, yeah. That's it.
It might have also been a distraction for things.
Yeah,
that
it could have been a
happening.
distraction for something that wasn't even on the news that happened, like, outside of COVID.
Because once
COVID
again,
went on for, like, 1 or 2 years.
No, the quarantine. No.
Quarantine went.
The quarantine was like a year. But the government always puts things out there to hide what they're actually doing because they don't want people knowing what they're doing. Okay. I'm the only one who's allowed to be making the Sigma faces out here.
Yo, hold on.
I just 330 pumped him, or 300 pumped him, I don't know, something like that. I remember this kid asked me once if I could 300 pump.
Yo, bro, I got the scar.
I know,
So-
I could deflect that scar with my gun.
And I can deflect your shotgun shell, bro. Are we just ending this podcast?
I got the high
already?
ground.
Are we just ending the podcast already?
Yeah, let's just put the gun there. Sure. Even though you didn't get one shot. Oh, shoot. Ow. Okay, so, yeah, once again, the government puts things out there, right, to hide from what they're actually doing. So be prepared if in like 5 years.
Also, if you want to know what the future looks like, there's a couple movies, but
Wait, that's not for sure though.
Yeah, I know, but
But it's
I
the closest
recommend
bet.
I recommend Blade Runner. It's a good movie.
I gotta watch that.
We're probably gonna watch it after this.
You know, lots of movies. Really quick before we end this. No, stop, bro. You know, lots of movies could actually.
Yeah, they expose stuff.
They do. You know the Simpsons. You know they predict
They
everything.
predict everything.
That's because of
Because
the
the person-
Bohemian Grove. You said. You said.
Right.
something.
I was the one who told them about Bohemian Grove. You didn't give me credit. You said my friend.
I said my guy, my friend, my dude.
Alright, so what I was gonna say about the Simpsons was the person who created the Simpsons is another conspiracy theory. It's really quick. I'm gonna finish it up. He somehow works in like the Illuminati or something. He was able to predict everything because they see the future. It's like they have a crystal ball, but in another way. Like most people have seen crystal balls.
Let's see
I
the
saw
one.
them. I saw one from Paw Patrol. But that's
What?
I saw the crystal ball from Paw Patrol. Like I used to watch that, but it's a
Nobody
big
really asked, but yeah.
Okay, you don't have to. Alright, so the guy who made Simpsons, they say like he knew all that, so he made the show, but I don't get why he would just put that all out. But that's not really a conspiracy.
Yeah, but the thing is, like,
Because they always get it.
they
right.
predicted a Titan, which literally happened like a couple months, like a month ago?
Yeah.
They predicted, I don't know
The
if you...
Simpsons is a W show, though.
Yeah, they predicted Trump walking down the escalator doing this.
Yeah.
Have you
and he
seen that
did-
picture?
Yeah, and he did that.
There were other stuff, I forgot. But they predicted everything in that show. I think it is because of the Bohemian Grove. You said that like he worked there or something. Somehow he had connections with the Illuminati before he started.
Yeah. Bohemian Grove is a lot of people found out about it. So they kept like some people would bring snipers over there when they thought a meeting would be, and they don't meet there anymore in California. They meet like across the world.
So it's like
somewhere
abandoned, like
secret.
you'll still see the Moloch statue.
I think they had to take it down because they wouldn't let people see it. But there is video footage. Did you show the video footage in the last podcast? Because we could show that really quick.
I guess, yeah, you could show it. But find just the footage, unless you want to show it on the podcast.
I would just show the video footage.
Yeah, right. It's actually scary though. Bro. There's like, that's scary. I know we talked about this last podcast. It was a freaking 40 foot freaking statue. That's creepy, bro. Hold up. Let me see what. Hold up. 51, bro. It's almost been an hour, bro.
And we had to record this like 2 times. All right, here.
Yeah, that's just our third.
When will you learn that me cannot slay? Year after year, he burned me in this grove, lifting your puny shouts of triumph to the stars. But when again, he turned your faces to the marketplace, do ye not find me
I can't even see anything. It's like dark. It was like you could hear the frogs.
When will you learn?
Yeah, so that's it. That's actually creepy. Yeah. And so is the Russian sleep experiment.
Yo, we talked about that too.
Yeah, I already told you. But
Yeah, because you're Russian.
AK-47.
AK-47.
What's
Alright,
your challenge?
so we are gonna end this podcast. Thank you guys for watching. If people do actually watch this,
yeah, but here's
but it's a
one.
side. Haters
It's
gonna
a
hate.
side quest.
It's a side quest. So I don't really care. But we'll catch you back at another podcast. Now I was wrong though. I said the next podcast was gonna be in Spain, but
We might do one more about music, probably.
yeah, we're gonna have a.
That might be the last one I'm on.
We're gonna have another guest featuring. Don't spoil.
Yeah, I'm not spoiling it.
Okay, so that's it.
Alright, bro.
See
1
you,
hour
fam.
podcast.
See you guys in the next episode.
Goodbye.
Yo, it's not just gonna end on its own. Go click the button. Go click the button.
You
Upper.
Alright, see you folks.
Bye guys.
Have a good day.